Well, David, a hard fought 2-0 win today.
Anthony, it was a very, very hard fought game, and I knew how difficult it was going to be. When we went up to Dungannon earlier this season, we drew with them, and that was nip and tuck. And today, both sides had chances. The blessing for us is that we had a little bit of good fortune. But the players in such conditions, we obviously played against the win in the first half and restricted, Dungannon to few opportunities. Second half, the win was in our favour, and I thought we were better and we were stronger. Eventually we got, that was obviously a very clear penalty. I was delighted Andrew McGrory stepped up and buried it. Andrew was actually got his opportunity today because Michael Place was suspended, and so Michael's disappointment obviously would give opportunity to Andrew, and also as well when Andrew, because he's only played maybe 3-4 reserve team games when he ran out of puff, then we brought on Robbie McVarnick, and excellent piece of work by Brian McLaughlin in terms of identification of player, and Robbie came on and relished, and I thought he did tremendously well. But over the piece, I thought we were strong, we were resolute. I thought Douglas Wilson and Scott Whiteside, in particular, the centre backs were absolutely awesome. The number of headers that they won, but right over the pitch. That from back to front, from front to back. I thought the players really stood up manfully. They worked for each other. As I say, showed great courage, and I'm absolutely delighted to get a clean sheet and 3 points.
Must be happy that the players kept going to the final whistle. David McDaid with the last touch was a goal.
Yeah, well, David's an exceptional talent, and we were so fortunate to be able to bring David to the showgrounds. But David's all about team. He's not about himself. He's all about team, and his work rate today and his energy levels was phenomenal. And I thought, Big Jordan did fantastically well. And again, it's all about team. He maybe could have had a chance himself, but he very unselfishly scored it to David, and tremendous to get that second goal.
Perfect start to 2023 as well. 3 wins in the bounce. Must be happy.
Yeah, well, it's all about hard work. No one's getting carried away. We take one game at a time, Anthony, and we'll continue to do that. Next week we have got Linfield, who tremendous victory today. Away to Glenavon, and a Glenavon team who actually beat Crusaders. So next week is going to be very tough for us. But for today, we'll reflect on the courage, on the bravery, on the desire, of the commitment, and of the unbelievable attitude of our players who did the club proud.
Some transfer dealings this week. Any words on that?
Well, the long and short of it is, Anthony, that there's a number of players who moved on, but all of them, you think about the players, you think about the change room, obviously you think about the club, but the players who left the club did so of their own volition. It's not as if we decided, okay, this player will go or that player will go. They ultimately offers come in. From them, we always give players, information. Let them decide what's in their best interest. We as a club have got to decide what's in ours. So yes, there's been some savings, there's been some trimmings, and that's part and parcel of football. I've got to say, I'm delighted with the quality of the players that we have in there, and when they're on it, we can match anybody. So yes, we've had people out. The one area that we were looking to really strengthen was at right back, right wing back. Jordan McMullen, we saved the place for Jordan, hoping that he would come to the fore this year. Jordan had a groin injury, which is unfortunately taken quite some time to heal. So when we targeted obviously that area. Brian's great work, as I've already mentioned, with regards to Robbie McVarnick. So yes, we've had several players that have gone out. That's part and parcel of how you have got to run a football club.